What does it feel like to be a victim or even an onlooker of gender-based violence? What makes others violate the rights of women? Is it because women are more caring, nurturing by nature? Do they look fragile? Or are they merely born into disempowerment? As all systems failed, and some are still failing in my mind, to give women an equal chance. Whatever the reason, I'd like for you to think about the mindset of a man who feels the need to abuse a woman when his life is not going the way he wishes. Imagine who the weak one really is. A man who thinks a woman is his boxing bag. Why have we become such an ill-fated, dehumanized society? Where is our moral compass? When are things going to change? If you want to let off steam, I say, go to a boxing ring and then be proud if you make it to the next round. But why would you, isn't it? Because there's more at stake. There is so much emphasis placed on mental wellness these days. But this is the difficult work, right? Not many people would indulge in it. As a society, have we lost our bearings? So much emphasis on mental wellness, but how many people indulge in becoming better? Hiding abuse behind closed doors doesn't make one a better human. In fact, it just shows how superficial and vindictive one is to wear different masks in different spaces. Enough about this now. I'm focusing on empowering us women. For things to change faster, we've got to stand up for ourselves. The pressures and demands of life increases daily. This is a fact. Some are in dead-end jobs, others in dead-end relationships, others are struggling with themselves, others are struggling with others. The anger, the frustration, and the humiliation of the struggles of each day can be overpowering. But there are ways to uplift ourselves, to stand up for who we really are, and to rise to be the person we are meant to be. Otherwise, what is the point of living, right? The perception of violence against women might come across only as a physical one, but there are many abuses that plays out each day, such as mental, sexual, psychological, financial. The 16 Days of Activism Against Gender Violence is an international campaign. This says a lot about the state of our world. It originated from the first Women's Global Leadership Institute, and that took place in 1991. Thank you for this campaign that highlights the struggles women face on a daily basis worldwide. It's been running for 33 years. Thank you to all that support these campaigns, that bring awareness and assistance when needed, and that brings the much desired change we seek. How much progress have we made as a world nation? I feel that we are overlooking one important area of change though, and that is building ourselves up, eliminating the self-sabotage. A lot of the time we put ourselves down, allowing others to take advantage of us because we might believe we are not good enough, not smart enough, and undeserving of a good, healthy life. Can you believe it? And so we sabotage ourselves. And this could happen unconsciously. We might not know it, but it takes place in the decisions we make. So when we are not aware of who we really are, the power we hold within us, and the change we can make when we step into our power, we've just given that power away. Every human has a right to be here, including women, because we are human too, and every woman should be given a fair chance. Every human has a purpose to make a positive difference in this lifetime, but not every human will experience this, and that is okay if that is the choice we make. The consequences may be dire, but it is a result of the choice we make. As a female born into an unequal society, living in a small town called Lenasia, because the system decided that Indians must be pushed to the far end for whatever reason, I formed beliefs that I wasn't good enough or smart enough. And even though I was a top student in my school, I believed that my House of Delegates education was inferior. I sabotaged myself for many years, believing that others had a right to have privilege and that this was my mediocre life as an Indian who also happens to be female. I will share that even though I was successful in my studies and in my career, I kept on sabotaging myself throughout the years, not taking opportunities, not believing in myself to stand in my power. Yes, I showed up as best I could and did pretty well for myself, but I could have done much better. had I got rid of those beliefs that sabotaged me as a female Indian born in South Africa. Having worked in a male-dominated industry, I kept on repeating my cycle. I'm not good enough to be a system architect, and let me have you know, others supported it. The other one was, I'm not good enough to be in leadership, and as much as others supported and reiterated it, I entered into leadership because it was much needed at the time, and I realized my power that lied within. In retrospect, I had this leadership ability all along, but those nasty beliefs made me doubt myself many times. I'm so happy that my strengths of determination and resilience helped me move forward, but I do believe now that had I understood myself better, worked on myself from the start to become more self-aware and to see my blind spots, my career would definitely have been different. I wish I knew then what I know now, because society doesn't need to dictate what I believe in. In fact, what I believe in determines what I do in my life. So the time has come for us to take responsibility of our lives, to do what we need to do. I always say, don't be the doormat. The doormat has its purpose. The doormat is there to clear the entrance when we walk in to wherever. So in your personal life and in your professional life, don't be the doormat for others. Step on the doormat just to clean your shoes so that you don't have to mess anywhere else. But step into your power. Own your power. Know who you are. Know where you want to go. And rise to who you really are. The only change that will come is when we decide to lift ourselves up and do what we need to do in our lives. So from one sister to another, I thank you for listening, and I hope that this has inspired you. And if you feel that there's someone out there that really needs to hear this message, please share it. And if you want to get in contact with me to understand yourself better, to understand how you sabotage in yourself, contact me and let's get you on the path of self-discovery and personal mastery. Be blessed, my beautiful. Bye-bye.